planning and drawing for each work I do is done on the computer in a drawing-based program. And I would say 80% of every work happens on the computer. The painting itself takes a small amount of the total time. Some works come together in a couple of days and others can take a couple of months to complete. I've often set parameters before I start a work or a series of works as a way of seeing how far I can take an idea when putting limitations on it. The 15 series started off like that, and the idea was to create a series of works using the same 15 colours. Once I had decided on the 15 colours, I applied it to scenes of domestic interiors and exteriors, and at the same time simplified and flattened the compositions until I found a way of them to work coherently as an image. So basically I'm interested in the way that images are constructed and processes of reproduction which inform the way an image is constructed. For example, the way colours are reduced for economy in print media, and information in images on the internet is reduced for speed of reproduction. My process involves simplifying images as much as possible to the point just before they become totally flattened, and so they can still be read as an image that has relief and space, light and shade, and figure and ground. For example, I'll break down a colour tonally into a light, a medium and a dark tone to represent a gradient of light and shadow. I often use images sourced from the internet and reconstruct them so that the information removed and the information retained is extremely considered. I've always been drawn to images that reflect my own environment, so I feel there's a direct relationship between me and my work. Most often my work is a construction of suburbia, of house exteriors and domestic interiors, and also public spaces that I might inhabit. I've also recently designed some works using neon and aluminium, powder-coated aluminium, which are simplified coloured line drawings of domestic furnishings, and the neon tubing actually implies the light from the lampshade. I'm also now using laser cut sheets of Laminex to create series of works where the composition remains the same but the colour arrangement changes. The Laminex, I think, as a material works in nicely with the idea of the constructed domestic interior.